Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to become Teen Titans. That is right, we all know the famous Titans, right? Well, today we are going to try to become one. Oh, and by the way, we are playing Roblox today, hope you like it. Haha, no, it's a joke. Wait, who is this? What is this man? Well, you cannot really call it a man because it looks like a big baby and it has a diaper on and it looks a bit dumb because of his dribble out of his mouth. But he has a nice diaper on and I can appreciate me some good diapers, so that is good, I guess. But I think I have seen this baby before. Well, not really seen this baby before, but I heard some tales of wise villagers of this baby, and those stories are not really that positive to tell about a baby. But this baby has to be treated with respect, because you might not think of him as a threat, but trust me, this baby can be a threat. But it wants to take us to a baby world, which I am not yet in that kind of relationship with this man, because he wants me to show us his world, but it doesn't yet have a home on this world. So let's give that poor baby that cannot take care of himself a house, because otherwise he might get kidnapped by a bird, and that would be pretty darn sad to see. But I do not yet know what the baby its intentions are with us, but why not give him a name, because we are going to spend some serious quality time with the man. Well, man, he is still a baby, but we are going to call him let's call him Harry. Why not? Harry is a good name to give to a baby boy. I like that name. Yes, I am now happy because I accomplished giving Harry a name, and that name is Harry. I like Harry already, even though he has some mad stories on his name. But we are going to find out what his intentions with us are soon enough. But I think it is going to be a really fun experience and all should be good. But let's give him a house now, because he deserves a house. Well, it is not going to be a villa or anything. Well, actually we are just going to attack a poor villager's home, and we are just going to make that Harry's base of operations, and he can live there and grow up there and become a man, and all of that in a 3x3 house or something. So that is pretty cool. But for now, he is still small, so he should fit just fine. And he even has a ladder in his living room, so he can go to the roof and chill on the roof. Don't know what he would do on the roof, but he can chill there, maybe build himself a chair in his life. And if he has that chair already built and placed, he might be able to get some sheep together and get some wool, and he can make a tent on top of the roof, and it would totally be cool because his roof is basically a tent. Can you imagine that? Like your downstairs living room is just inside, but there is a hole in your ceiling, and there is a ladder going off that hole into the roof, and when you enter your formal roof there is just a big tent on top, so you have a roof and you can also sleep there because you are basically outdoors but you are still indoors. Darn, I should have become an architect instead of a babysitter. I am mad with ideas today. But our crops are still fine and this villager looks pretty helpful, and if we give him some leather he is going to give us emeralds. Well, that would be one hell of a fair deal. Let me help you off those emeralds. You'll gather some leather if you want, because leather is so easy to gather. Just go out and whip out a sword and you can just go and hunt some betsies and you are good to go. Because you have a 50-50-ish chance that a cow will drop you its leather, and otherwise you'll get some cow meat, and if you are a pretty legitimate chef you can maybe make some nice juicy steaks out of the cow and all of that, because you hunted for leather and now you have emeralds, and you also have some steaks that you are going to eat. And trust me, steak is freaking delicious. And I am a decent cook, so I can make myself some steaks and it should all taste good and be good. And everyone should be happy that comes over to your place for a barbecue, because you are a good cook and you have some hamburgers and you have steak, and maybe if you hunt some pigs you can also have some sausages. And pretty much everyone loves either one of these three things, and if not they probably are vegan. But even when they are vegan you can just go to your nearest grass field and just take some grass out and shove it into their mouths or onto their plate, and you are just going to call it a salad. And it is a very special salad, and those people would have no idea about cooking, but I am a master chef and I actually pranked them with grass. But I am still going to ask what they thought of the salad, and if they say that it tasted good, those salads eating vegans are not to be trusted and they will be removed from my barbecue and they will not get any meat from me. And then they are heading to go home and think about what they have done, and they are going to be sad because they had the opportunity to eat meat and to be honest with another human being, but they didn't do either of them, so they are feeling like they are worthless pieces of human, and now they maybe will think before they choose to lie. And just like that, throwing a barbecue and giving vegans a salad. You can trust those vegans that they need to be honest living beings, and you have basically fixed them and they will thank you for that. And now you have new friends, and if you choose to have those friends because you actually like those vegans, then you have friends for life, and all that because of a simple barbecue. Is that not easy peasy lemon cake? Well, I at least think it is easy peasy lemon squeezy, and that you have at least taught another living being that they have to be honest, and you are going to feel good about yourself. But wait, we are so deep into the story that we are just forgetting what our new baby that is not ours but just appeared on the front of my door while I was watering my plants. He just set fire to our entire community. Well, does that go unpunished? Well, I guess we are going to need to have it go unpunished, because what are we going to do? He also knows that we will not do anything because we are way too nice to hit a baby or to correct its ways, and it will take advantage from us just like it did with those wise people that told me the story about this baby. And I do not think they called him Harry though. Wait, I think they called him El Diablo. Well, I do not know what that stands for, but I think it has something to do with the devil, and he kind of looks like the devil with that stupid little smile on his face, and he is always happy and drooling over the floor and over his mouth, which is pretty nasty. But we are going to leave the baby to make his own choices because we are not its parents. And those parents are just going to have to correct him, because why would I take the responsibility of a baby that just somehow appeared on our doorstep and we took it in and now it is attached to us? Or maybe that is his plan all along, because he did play a hoax on some guys that I knew back in my days. They also warned me about this baby, and those friends are the people that I have gathered this information about this baby from. But this stone brick slab roof is being pretty cool, and we are going to make it like really cool, and then we could this is Sparta some titans off the ceiling, or well, it could also be the ground, so I am not sure which is better to use, but we could then kick titans off this platform. It kind of looks like a lighthouse, so I am not saying it doesn't, but it does look a bit like it. I did not mean to make it a lighthouse, but it is looking a bit like a lighthouse. That might just be because of the location, because well, it is basically all water around this thing, so if I would come across this lighthouse looking thing while I was on a boat, then I would also assume that this would be a lighthouse. And now we are going to make a lighthouse roof, and it is going to look so good. We now have red as the base of the tower, then we have gray as the roof or the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know anymore. And now we have like a dark purple as the roof entirely, so that is pretty mad. Those are some random colors, but it does look pretty good. It doesn't look bad, so that is really good. And we don't want it to look bad, so we are going to go for that sick look. But it is going to look like a rainbow a bit, but it is like a square tower, and then we are having a bit of a round looking kind of roof. Well, actually it is going to be half a ball, and then it is going to look like something like the moon on top of a lighthouse kind of looking thing. But the moon is a bit too big to place on this lighthouse, but we can try anyway, so it is going to be really good, and we are going to make one hell of a sick lighthouse. But we are going to make like a kind of lighthouse, but it is going to be okay though. But the roof is coming along pretty nicely, and this is going to look pretty good, so this is nice. And we are now going to start with the other layer that is going to be on top of the previous layer, and it is going to look pretty sick. It is just cool. But wait, we could make the roof out of glass and stuff. Wait, no, we are going to not make a lighthouse, so let's not do that. We don't want a lighthouse because that would really be a bummer, and I would not even like it if it would look like a lighthouse. That would just not be good, and I don't even want it to look that good, but it is going to be pretty great, so it will look good however, and that is good, I guess. So we are going to have a pretty sick lighthouse looking thing that is actually a tower, which you can really see from the outside. But if you think that it is a lighthouse and you like enter it and come across a bunch of dead titans and basically a torture device or something like that, then I think that you would like be pretty shocked by seeing this though. But that is okay. We are going to have a pretty dark tower, however. I would be surprised if there are not already some dead titans or skeletons in there. I don't know, but that is going to be okay. But the roof is done, and now we just need to enter, and now we are going to bring some light into the soul sand. But it does look really bad that the walls are like that dark, but the soul sand is pretty lit, like literally it is pretty lit. It has a lot of light on that, and there is even light here on the sides of this tower. But we are going to place a lot of light in here because we don't want any other mobs spawning in here except of the titans that I am going to spawn. Well, I mean us, because we are a team and I like this team, so that is alright. But wait, no, we need a lot of light like down here. Wait a second. And this is going to look really good. But we do need a lot lighter around the middle of the tower. This will look pretty good. but it is just nice and stuff, so this is going to look really good, and I think that I will really appreciate the work that we put into this tower. But we need some luck though, but it is all going to be alright once we have a lot of light. I guess that rhymes, so I think that it must be correct. Basically, if something rhymes then 9 out of 10 times it is correct. Wait, no, don't quote me on that though, but that is just a funny thing, like rhymes and stuff. And it is pretty cool if you do it by accident and feel like a rapper, and then you feel really amazing, and then it is all fun and stuff, and it is amazing and stuff. Not like these fences, because these fences actually need to go. These don't make the tower any better. They made it worse, so now they are gone. We don't want no fences in this tower. But the first Titan has now fallen, and that is pretty cool how he falls and stuff. So it is time that we are going to push off some other Titans. But now like more. But this is pretty crazy. I never knew that this happened, but that is pretty cool. And I don't think like all of you have known that this thing was here. If like Titans fall down on the ground, but it is pretty cool none of the less slash. But if they fall on the glowstone, then that is not really that great, but we do need light down here. Otherwise we could not even see any Titans down here. But if they don't fall on the soul sand, then that is pretty disappointing, but it is pretty cool though that they even fall. But you can still kill them when they are on the glowstone, and then you just push them with your sword onto the glowstone, and they will like to do a very funny ragdoll movement which you don't see any day, and it is pretty rad. But like not all of these Titans want to go down all the way, but that is okay though, so I am amusing myself with pushing these Titans off. So that is the aim of the game, and we need some more Titans down there, so let's push a lot of these Titans down so they are all there and they are just piled up, and the pile would become really high, and then it is going to look really cool. And it would look like something straight out of a horror film, just as the Titan that was hanging from the diving board, which I see a lot of times when you are at the swimming pool. And once I had seen one of those guys actually like fall down, not from that high of a height but still quite high, and he just fell on the side of the swimming pool and he was really hurt, and all of his friends came to help out, and it was really sad for that boy, and that was just something he was doing for fun, but now he actually fell down and he got hurt, and by then it was not fun anymore. This Titan is a bit like Michael Jackson, or like moves like Jagger or something, but he now fell down, or did he? Yes. He did. He is just hanging there, but he fell down, so that is great for him. We still have a lot of Titans up here that aren't allowed to be here, so I want them to go down and leave me alone up here, and that they all go away, which is not nice. And I really want these Titans to all fall down and just chill down there. Why don't they just stand up, become a Titan once again, and then actually be a Titan and fall down and then like die? I don't know if you guys knew what I just said, but basically, I was wondering why these Titans like die up here and then be resurrected and then like throw themselves off the edge, and that would be really nice. And if we spawn one more Titan and all of his friends are dead, then I am pretty sure all of you know what I am going to say right now. Yeah, I am going to say it. Like that one Titan that we could spawn could then say, push me to the edge, all my friends are dead, and all of his friends are already dead. And all of his friends would be down there, and maybe he would like to join his friends if he wanted. But there are not like a real lot of Titans up here. We just threw one off with just removing his floor, what he was lying on, so now we just got rid of a lot of Titans up here. So that is good. We still have that hanging one, and we also have those two that are just chilling up here with us, and they seem to be enjoying life. Also we have one hanging out here. It seems like he must have pain in his arm though. And those guys that actually fell down, not even on the sand, because I think the sand breaks their fall, so if they fall on the glowstone then that will hurt even more, and that is not really that great. But we just need that bit of extra Titans down there. And it surprised me that the Titan that we just pushed off didn't suggest us to push him off the edge. That is pretty disappointing, but sometimes you have that in life, so that is okay. But we do have a lot of Titans down here now, so I am not sure how I should be feeling about that. But we do have a load of Titans. Like, it literally surprised me again how many Titans are down here, and I can slay all of these if I want easily. But now it is time to kill all of these, and we are going to place a lot of TNT down, and we are going to ignite all off that, and then they will all die, and then it will great and stuff, and all of these Titans will die, but our walls will also be breached though, so that is not really that great, but we do it for the kills. Wait, no, the precious soul sand will explode as well, so that kind of sucks, but that is okay, we can always replace that. But there are so many souls down there though, so that kind of sucks for the souls, but we can make new ones, so that would be really great. But beautiful people, it is time to say goodbye because time is up. I will see you in the next chapter. Goodbye.